Welcome back. Samaritan Healthcare and Confluence Health announced the organizations are talking about working together. The two organizations released a statement Friday saying they began talking about forming an affiliated organization. Officials did not offer specifics about the relationship. Confluence Health has affiliations with other medical practices across the state, such as Virginia Mason and Harborview Medical Center, to provide services for their patients. Hospital officials did not present a timetable for when the joint affiliation could be finalized, but Connie Opikins, Samaritan Marketing and Community Relations Director, said both companies would seek public comment throughout the process to determine the best course of action. Opikins said the two organizations are not merging. The Moses Lake Museum and Art Center is hosting a presentation Thursday about Japanese internment camps during World War II. The presentation runs from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at the Civic Center Auditorium, located at 401 South Balsam Street. The event is free. Morgan Young is the curator and project director of Uprooted, Japanese-American farm labor camps during World War II, a traveling photography exhibit produced by the Oregon Cultural Heritage Commission. The exhibit will be shown at the Moses Lake Museum in 2017. President Franklin Roosevelt signed Executive Order 9066 on February 19, 1942, authorizing the forced removal and incarceration of more than 120,000 U.S. residents of Japanese ancestry. Young is discussing the history of the camp located near Nesa, Oregon. For more information, contact the museum at 509-764-3830. Washington cities may soon be able to pay companies to maintain their water tanks. The state Senate approved House Bill 1989. The bill was sponsored by Representative Tom Dent to help Quincy move forward on a contract with Utility Service, an Atlanta, Georgia-based company. The company was going to repaint and repair city water towers, but state law doesn't allow cities to enter into long-term contracts with companies to maintain water towers or reservoirs. State law presently requires cities to contract with companies for each individual project rather than hire a company to perform maintenance for a longer period of time. Supporters stated the change provides stability to cities' budgets and saves tax money. The State House of Representatives needs to approve some changes made in the Senate before the bill is sent to Governor Jay Inslee for his approval. In Northwest news, a robotic device called a beam is opening the doors of museums to all, even those who can't travel. KOMO's Matt Markovich explains how this technology works.
Henry and Jane Evans are touring the Seattle Art Museum.
That's pretty cool.
Independently, virtually, seeing whatever they want.
Can you show me where the Puget Sound on the Pacific Coast painting is?
Sure, let's go.
You see, Henry can't do it himself.
This is absolutely amazing. I mean, what a great way to see a museum.
A stroke 12 years ago left Henry a quadriplegic, bedridden, with no voice, and they live in California. A trip to Seattle would cost thousands of dollars.
Basically, if not for Beam, I wouldn't go.
But using Beam, a robot with wide-angle cameras that Henry has full control over, he can navigate anywhere about the museum, using the arrow keys on his laptop, keys he controls with his eyes.
It gives me the sensation of walking and allows me to socialize again. It has given me part of my life back.
Oh,
And the couple can talk to anyone.
Nous sommes de la Californie.
Even a visiting French class of kids.
I thought it was an interactive art project.
But when visitors realize he's bedridden,
I just think that is so liberating and incredible. And that our children got to share that experience with him as well. Look, they're following him. They want to go see where he's going to go.
it was Henry's idea to put beams in museums.
His goal is to use technology to free up bedridden people all over the world.
And over here is the Apollo 9.
I took control of a beam at the San Diego Air and Space Museum.
It took me 5 seconds to understand how it works.
Beams are $16,000. Last 8 hours on a charge, just needs a Wi-Fi or cellular connection to the internet. But in a museum?
You have to put bumpers on it for a guy like me.
It was a really tough sell. As long as we had security staff watching the device every moment it was roaming around the galleries.
A toy it's not. But eyes, ears, and legs for those who can't move, it is heaven sent.
And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER One News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.